talk about, being bitten in the butt by your own dog. Mike Pence was on CNN last weekend, or maybe it was the weekend before, and it was right after the Biden stuff came out. And he was asked this question, and he gave this answer. Just listen to this.
Did you take any classified documents with you from the White House?
I did not.
Do you see any reason for anyone to take classified documents with them leaving the White House?
Well, there'd be no reason to have classified documents, particularly if they were in an unprotected area.
There were. Yeah, that was John King. Turns out they just found a bunch of classified documents in Mike Pence's house in an unsecured area. So now the Republicans are all scrambling to get, their talking points together because they were all hysterical about, oh my God, they're in Joe Biden's garage and, Hunter could go in there. And now it's like, maybe it's just something that happens. I don't know. It's really interesting. And it's going to be real interesting to see how they kind of wiggle out of this and what impact it's going to have on the investigations. And on Jack Smith, the special prosecutor that Merrick Garland has appointed to go after Trump on what Jack Smith is doing. Jack Smith, though, is one of those guys who he's not a show horse. He's one of those guys. He's a workhorse. He's one of these guys who keeps his head down, does the work, keeps his mouth shut, and then builds an airtight case and then nails the sucker to the wall. I mean, he just sent a Serbian war criminal to prison for 20 years. Just before he left. I mean, that was the last thing he did, just a couple of weeks ago before he left the Netherlands to come to the United States to look into Donald Trump. So it's going to get interesting. It's going to get very, very interesting. And, Fonnie Willis, turns out this woman, she looks like a real sweetheart. She's got kind of a sweet name. She's got a spine of steel, this woman. And she's a prosecutor, and that's what prosecutors do, is they go after bad guys. And so this is going to get real, real interesting. Keep an eye on it. The other story I want